All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's get this party started now that everybody is in the right YouTube stream. I don't know, man. I just work here. I don't I don't know. There's a small echo. Hang on. Is it gone? Okay. Pixel's trolling me today. What's up, everybody? Welcome to We're Back. Don't Look, episode 2. It's our horror audio drama here from the Tales of the Forgotten Fiction Network. We are super stoked to have you on in here for episode 2. Does everybody remember what happened in episode 1? I feel like that's something that you can't forget. I feel like the ending of episode 1 is this: you can't get that out of your head, right? There was a beautiful moment where all these the car died, right, Synaptic? Like, there was this beautiful moment with 4 people who were camping in the woods, and they were really just there to remember their friend. And then this very mean monster came and fucked up their camping trip. Diana went to the dentist. We're excited. We're excited. If you did not leave Sydney a voicemail message, don't worry. You have time to leave her one for Don't Look episode 3, maybe. Uncertain. You might be leaving a voicemail message for Sydney's family. I don't know. We'll see what happens in this episode. But we do have 2 hilarious voicemail messages to play for y'all during the after show. So we're definitely going to do that. I hope you guys, I hope you think this is worth the wait. Episode 3 will drop on July 25th. Hannah had a lot of fun with this episode. We'll chat more about that during the after show. Are you guys ready? Y'all ready to do this? Let's do this. It is time for Don't Look episode 2.
Are you tired of listening to ads and just want the story? Well, with the Tales of the Forgotten membership, you'll get ad-free episodes of all of our shows, like this one, and you'll be supporting the creators and stories you love. Go to talesoftheforgotten.com/membership. But since we like to spoil you, a Tales of the Forgotten membership also offers bonus content like character audio files, artwork, exclusive shows, first looks at scripts, and a whole lot more. So go to talesoftheforgotten.com/membership or click the link in the description.
From the Tales of the Forgotten archives, Don't Look, episode 2.
Hey Dan, this is Lucas. I'm out on Paradise Row, about 10 miles north of SVT campgrounds. I'm going to have a pickup of a rollover here. Looks like occupants might be possible pin. I'll advise. Start rescue. Sir? Ma'am? Can you hear me? What the? Ah! Dan, I'm gonna need... What the? Get out of my car! Ah!
You didn't think there was only one of us, did you?
Everything hurt. My head, worst of all. Details came back in spurts. I was in the SUV still, upside down. We'd crashed, flipped. Shelley! I turned my head, but her face was obscured by her hanging hair. I felt the tears burning hot in my eyes. I knew. I'd seen. But maybe I'd seen wrong. I reached out, pushing her hair away from her face. No! No! I had to get out. Something was in here. Fuck! Where was my gun? Where was... Noah? Noah! I looked to the back seat. He was there, crumpled up. I crawled under the seat, wincing in pain at every movement, and checked his pulse. Oh, he was alive. Okay. Fuck you! Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit! You can't have any more! I crawled out of the broken window, rolling onto my back. Tears and sweat and blood in my eyes. I couldn't think. I couldn't stop moving. Get Noah, Katie, come on! I made myself move. I reached inside the car and grabbed him underneath his arms, trying to pull him towards me. He was so heavy. He was too heavy. No. Noah, come on! Come on! Get up! Noah, wake up! Wake up right now! Noah! Wake up!
What? Katie?
Get out of the fucking car! Finally, I didn't have dead weight anymore. He groaned in pain, but got his legs underneath him, pushing as I pulled and got free.
Shelley.
She's gone. Can you stand up?
Fuck. I think so. Yeah.
I helped Noah to his feet as fast as we could. I wanted distance between us and whatever was in that fucking car. As we backed up from the SUV, I finally noticed the scene around us.
What the hell?
I felt like I was in a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. There were 2 cop cars, an ambulance, an animal control services van. Lights on, radios crackling. I could see through some of their windshields. I could see legs and arms hanging out of the vehicles. Everyone was dead.
This can't be real. This cannot be real. What the fuck happened?
I grabbed Noah's arm for strength, solidarity, support, something solid. We walked cautiously towards the ambulance, my heart thundering in my chest. One of the paramedics was in the driver's seat. They were gripping the radio with one hand. Dead. Their face. They looked like Shelley. Like Diana. Probably like David.
Where is it? Where's the thing that killed them?
It was a good damn question, but I didn't have any answers for him. I pulled him close to me, like if we stayed close we could fend off whatever killed these people. As we rounded the back of the ambulance, we found the other paramedic. I felt sick. Her back was bent, the angle too sharp, her face towards the ceiling and frozen in a terrified expression. Her jaw wasn't snapped like the others, but her mouth was wide, stretched to the breaking point and glistening with some kind of slime, mucus.
Keep moving.
I silently agreed. I didn't hear anything anymore, but I didn't feel safe. I felt like something was watching us. As we hurried past all the emergency vehicles, they were all like this. Every one. The cops, the animal control guy, in their cars. head.
We should probably get...
He trailed off, and I understood. We should, call for help? Help arrived, but it hadn't done us or them any good.
Maybe the police station isn't far. We could walk.
One of the officers dropped his gun. I let go of Noah, took a second to steel myself and rushed over to the car, snatching it off the ground and hurried back. I know it wasn't a smart move to take a cop's weapons, but I'd worry about the repercussions if we ever made it to the police station. As I rejoined Noah, I spared one quick glance back at the SUV where Shelley was. I bit my lip so hard I tasted blood. I couldn't stop the tears. Let's go.
We had eaten enough. For now. The others returned. I stayed watching Noah and Katie go. The smell of their fear muted by a different smell. Grief. Loss. It was beautiful. What will I smell on you when I'm in your room tonight?
Seven are dead in what police are calling the most horrific crime scene they've seen.
2 persons of interest, Noah Reeves and Katie Lopez, though no charges have been formally filed. They are the lone survivors of a brutal mass murder that took place 10 miles from the popular SVT campground.
It's been 3 months and police still have no answers for what many are calling the massacre at Paradise Row that left 7 people dead, including 2 officers of the West Hills PD. Back to you, Jim.
Sheriff Jacob Rivers gave a statement today. Of note, both Noah Reeves and Katie Lopez are no longer persons of interest. Sheriff Rivers also stated police are dedicated to finding who is responsible for the vicious killings.
What's up, everybody? It's Nate, and if 38 this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Today on We Solve the Unsolvable, let's talk about the massacre of Paradise Row. You guys, this case is a prime example of the stupidity of small-town police. It is clear as day that Noah and Katie, the sole survivors, are 100% responsible for these killings. And get this, I have a source who told me one of Katie's friends, this guy named David Frost, died just like everyone else. What's connecting all these murders? You guessed it. Katie. How is she not the killer? I mean, it is obvious her and Noah planned this whole thing. Like they wanted to be in Scream 6. We're on to you, Katie. We're gonna make this unsolvable case solved. Hey guys, if you like my content, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never miss a video from me. And subscribe.
It's been 6 months since the massacre at Paradise Row. Our protection spells worked, you guys. My spirit guides told me last night that Katie and Noah are safe from the demons. Take that, you lame-ass Gen X witches. Like and follow for more spells. We are 100% going to hex the moon again this year. Bats.
Fucking TikTok. Terenzio.
Confirmed.
Which part?
They're letting things in every time they use the Hadron.
Do they know that? Or are they that fucking stupid?
Someone does. Give you 3 guesses. These things, it's not good. The way they kill people.
The massacre?
And a dozen other scattered incidents in the last 6 months.
What are they?
Some are dead.
Some?
Not easy to kill. We think they're hunting.
They hunt?
They do more than that.
It's the survivors, isn't it?
We can't confirm, just a hunch.
Your hunches aren't usually wrong. Can we help them?
She's got too much heat on her.
Fuck.
They both do. She'll make it or she won't. If she doesn't, and it targets someone not so high profile, we can step in.
I get it. Keep me updated.
Of course.
Don't. I love you.
Katie.
Katie!
I'm okay.
Nightmare?
Yeah. Sorry to wake you.
Wasn't sleeping anyway. Meet you in the kitchen?
Yeah. Thanks, Noah.
You know it'll be my turn tomorrow night.
I miss you, Shell. I miss you so much.
Which one you want?
I want the frozen Reese's cups.
Whoa, we have those?
Yep, I hid them.
Oh, that's cold-blooded.
I'll share.
Mm-hmm. You know, it would have been great if the men in Susu offered us clearance from all charges in exchange for secrecy, also provided us with a therapist.
I got the impression they didn't know what the thing or things were. I don't think there's a therapist out there who could help us.
You're right. I'd settle for some anxiety meds.
Same.
You talked to Shelly's parents lately?
No. They've been great. It's just hard talking to them.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
What about Diana's?
Her dad checks in. Her mom.
She still thinks you did it.
No, I just think she's a little racist is all.
She 100% is a little racist, and she sucks. She only tolerated me because I'm mixed. Ugh, fuck her. Diana wasn't speaking to her anyway.
I know. Which is sad if you think about it. She's a terrible person, but now that Diana's gone...
No chance to repair what she broke.
Yeah. I miss her. I miss them both. Fuck, I miss them all.
Me too. Let's go watch something stupid on Netflix.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
When the worst possible thing happens to you, you take any kind of sleep you can get that isn't a night terror. Noah fell asleep halfway through a physics-defying action movie. I was halfway through Frankie and Grace before I slept. But I did actually sleep for a few hours, so there's that. We'd moved. Twice. Since. Anyway, we were now in a quaint little city that didn't care about celebrities, and so long as we minded our business, people mostly minded theirs. We both worked from home, no coworkers to deal with face-to-face every day, which was nice. People were... they weren't all assholes. Plenty left us heartfelt messages, survivors of their own tragedies, sharing their stories with us. I just didn't want any of it. I appreciated it. I mean, it was a hell of a lot better than being screamed at by a random fucking stranger that somehow knew I'd killed the woman I loved more than anything. But every time someone reached out, it was just another reminder of what I lost. And the shit part, the really, really shit part, was that I couldn't remember Shelly without remembering that night. I couldn't think about soft moments, or how we first met, or mornings in the park with coffee and cheap croissants. Every time I called up one of those memories, I went back to that night. The car, the way she looked. I didn't know when that would stop, if it ever would stop, and I couldn't talk to a therapist, so I was left to struggle with it on my own. And in between all this grief, I was so angry that those things took my memories of Shelly and tainted them. I got so hot thinking about it sometimes, I felt like I couldn't be in my own skin. Noah turned to running and boxing and going to the shooting range almost every day. Things that were so far away from who Noah used to be made me sad. I mean, exercise is great and all, and Noah wasn't in bad shape. He just wasn't that guy. I guess we all died a little that night. Fuck, focus, Katie. I stopped staring out the window and looked at my monitor. 10 new emails. Great. I clicked open my mailbox, expecting at least half of them to be from my boss. But none of them were. What the hell? The subject line of the first email read, "Please help me." The second one, "This isn't a joke, please." The third one, "I swear we need your help." The fourth one, "Oh my God, I don't want to die, please." They kept getting more frantic. My heart started hammering in my chest. I felt my breath kick up and that insidious feeling of not being okay. That's a telltale marker of an incoming anxiety attack creeping up. I started rubbing the back of my thumb. Up, down, trying to time it with slowing down my breath. Not working. Shit. I should take a step back and go through my breathing exercises. Instead, I bit my lip and opened up one of the emails.
I'm sorry for reaching out, but you have to help us. My cell is 504-613-0623.
Why would someone need our help? I clicked open the second email.
Katie and Noah, please! We can hear it. We ran, but it was in our car, and now we're walking and we don't know what to do. Please, help us.
I rolled my chair back so quickly it almost fell over. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I put my hands atop my head and closed my eyes, trying to calm myself down, but I didn't want to read anymore. But I couldn't let someone else go through this. I couldn't let someone else turn into me and Noah. Fuck! I skipped down to message 10.
My brother is dead. This can't be fucking real. I'm in a nightmare. We're at DeMarco Hospital in New Orleans. You survived. Please tell me how. Tell me how I can save my family. Please. I think I can still hear it. How can it still be here? Please, help us. Please.
Woo! Just broke my own record. Katie? What's going on?
I couldn't answer him right away. I was biting my lip so hard I realized I was tasting blood. I slowly turned around to look at him. You remember how every time we watched Aliens, we always said if we'd been Ripley, we never would have gone back to LV-426?
Yeah? What happened?
It's happening to someone else.
What? How do you know?
I motioned for him to come over and see the emails for himself.
We don't know shit about those things, Katie. We got lucky.
I know.
We don't know what they are. We don't even know how to kill one.
I know, but Noah, don't you want to find out how?
Katie?
I can't keep living like this. I can't. I can't go about my daily bullshit, knowing that those things are out there taking away every good memory someone else has. They can't take any more, Noah. They can't.
You're the only family I have left. I don't want to lose you to those things.
I don't want to lose you either. You don't have to do this. You don't. I wouldn't be mad or...
You're not going alone.
God, be sure, Noah, this isn't some movie. We might...
Don't say it. I know. I'm not dumb. But you're right. I'm fucked up. And I know you are too. So, we either get less fucked up or...
Yeah. I grabbed him, hugging him as tight as I could. Noah hugged me back so tight my ribs hurt and I could feel him trembling. I didn't want him to come. But at the same time, My coward ass really did. I didn't want to do this alone. I wasn't under any illusions. We could be walking into a trap or straight to our deaths. But you know what? Eventually, you get tired of being afraid. And you get really fucking angry.
We shouldn't stay here, Mama. We should go.
We cannot leave your brother.
Mama? He's gone.
I have to know what happened, Sydney. The doctors will tell us.
Ah, fuck! Jesus!
Do not blaspheme.
Yeah, okay, Mama, just wait here. I'm gonna take this. Hello?
Is this Sydney?
If this is a spam call, now is really not a good...
It's Katie.
Oh my god! Did you get my emails? Of course you got my emails. You're calling Katie. Thank you. My brother. He's gone.
I'm sorry. I know what that's like. We're coming to you, Noah and I.
Thank you. I don't know where to go, you know? We were at home, then we were in the car, and now we're at a hospital. But I don't feel safe anywhere.
I get it. But stay put. We'll do what we can.
Okay. How long do you think? Mom!
Sydney, be careful!
No! Mama, no!
Hello, Sydney. Fear. So much fear. And I could hear Katie. My sweet Katie. I dreamed about you. See you soon.
Thank you for listening to Don't Look. Please remember to subscribe, leave us a review, and share this episode with your friends. To learn more about our audio dramas and tabletop shows, visit talesoftheforgotten.com. Don't Look Episode 2 was written and directed by Crystal Storm. Sound design by Hannah Cardiac.
All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this after show? Let's talk about it. All right, whoever's here, join us. I think it's gonna have a quaint little after show today. You know what, Mystic? I'm so sorry that you arrived literally at the end. You are right at the end of the episode. Don't worry, it's on all the major podcast networks, so you can listen whenever. I believe it drops in 30 minutes. So 8 Central, it'll be on all the major podcast networks, and you can. Did you listen to episode 1 first? You can't come into episode 2. You gotta listen. You gotta start at 1. You gotta start at 1. Then you can jump. Then you can jump into 2. Yes, awesome. And Cookie Tosser, your screen name is amazing, by the way. Sydney's performance was really fucking good. Really fucking good. You will get to hear more of Sydney in episode 2. And hey, you can leave Sydney a voicemail message and tell her what a good job she's done, and maybe give her some words of encouragement. Hang on, I'll give you Sydney's phone number. 1 second. We've got people have left Sydney some voicemail messages. We'll listen to those. That's very important. Take me to the right place. I know, right? Okay. If you want to call Sydney and tell her that you're really sorry that her mom and her dad and her brother are dead, there's her phone number. I mean, listen, I don't think Sydney's mom made it. I mean, maybe she did. I don't know. We'll see. I know, right? She went to get a sandwich, right? I mean, because hospital food's not really good, but I mean, you know, when you're in the hospital. Exactly. There's got to be a good Pokemon. Tales of the Forgotten is a maggot for voiceover time. Alex, I love that, and I want that to continue. Man, Kay, who plays Sydney, has been putting in the work. They are always auditioning. They are always in voice acting classes. They are doing it. And I am so proud of them. So proud of them. Yeah, Kay's just killing it. Absolutely killing it. So you guys, the more Sydney. Hang on, I'm adding another audio source so you can. We've got 2 amazing voice messages for Sydney, which is freaking awesome. All right, I have to do this a different way. Actually, I need to capture a browser window so we don't have an echo. Echo. Yeah. Okay, theoretically this should work. Theoretically. Jitwa, but I am decisive of what kind of message. Listen, I think everybody should leave poor Sydney a message. Blood prints on the headshots. I'm sick of it. I was gonna on the website like start marking out the people who didn't make it, but not everybody listens like at the same time. I think we even have some people in Discord who haven't listened to episode 1 yet, and I don't want to spoil it for them. I don't want them to go to the website and then see that so-and-so is dead. So I'll have to make like a separate murder board, and I'll put it in the spoiler chat in Discord just for us. just for us. All right, you guys ready? Let's listen to Sydney's voicemail messages. Here we go. Here's one.
Look, Sydney, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. You are getting in a situation that is not good. I heard what's been going on. I'm a little worried about you. When you get this message, call me back. More importantly, whatever the fuck you do, don't look up. If you hear any noises, you hear anything strange, don't fucking look up. Get the fuck out of there. Don't ask me how I know this. Just trust me, and we can discuss it when I see you later. All right, love you. Bye.
I hope Sydney gets this voicemail message. I really hope poor Sydney gets this message. We have another voicemail message from Sydney. Here we go.
Hello, Sydney. What's your favorite scary movie? What? Shit, this is the wrong number. Goodbye.
Oh, that wasn't for Sydney. That was. Awesome voice messages for Sydney are awesome. I know, I love the wrong. I'm like, oh shit, wrong number. Goodbye. I think I know who that is, but I'm not actually sure. They did a good job. So again, if you want to leave Sydney a voicemail message, just call 504-613-0623. And I don't know how long Sydney will have that number up. I mean, we heard about how poor Katie's been getting harassed because people think that she did it. Banner, do you think that would happen in real life? Like, you find out about this and everybody and their mom, of course, would have an opinion, and some people would actually think that, like, Katie killed her. You right. You need to turn her up in Discord. She's way too low. Got it. Hang on. I know. Hang on. I gotta turn you up. Wait. Boop. Wait. No, don't play with me. Don't. I know, right? No, they can't hear you. Hang on. Don't play with me. All right, now talk, Bander.
But I don't want to talk now. I want to scream incoherently because something is shoveling itself down my
Don't do that. Do you think News Announcer 2 made it?
Oh yeah, News Announcer 2 definitely is a shoe looker. She is clutching her pearls and looking at heels.
News Announcer 2 is fine and has made it. Yeah, definitely. So I need you guys to know, by the way, that when I had Guama reference the TikToker talking about screw you Gen X witches, we're going to hex the moon again this year, that's something that some dumbass witches on TikTok actually tried to do.
It's true.
It's true. You know what? Sometimes you can just pull from real life into your fiction and people will LOL about it, but a whole bunch of witches on TikTok couple years ago actually did try to hex the moon. I don't know why.
I'm not sure where they thought they were going to get the magic for that from, considering.
Right.
Go off.
Right. You just, fucking, like, you know what? Like Terenzio said, man, fucking TikTok. Fucking TikTok. I didn't have any inspiration from YouTuber Nate. I just knew that there would be some guy on YouTube.
There's always some.
There is always, right? There's always some guy on YouTube that's got a whole, that he just knows that he knows what's going on about the situation. And he's going to write himself a whole dissertation about it. It was, you know what? What a wild time to be alive, Tara, right?
I'm tired of living through interesting times. I would like to live through some boring stuff right now, okay?
Right.
Thank you.
Right. I bet Katie and Sydney feel that way right now, that they are also tired of living through interesting times. All right. Tell your friends that I'm going to give out like a free membership to the Keeper of the Tales if anybody can tell me what the fairy tale reference was in this episode. And there was one. It will be less subtle in episode 3, but in episode 2, there 1000% is a reference to a fairy tale for adults.
Can I guess?
You can absolutely guess. Go for it.
Was it the SUV?
No. That's awesome. No. Yes, Shelly stole Colin's car, and that's what they crashed in. Which would be hilarious. Now I think I need to make I don't know what Colin's like adult job is. Do you think he's a car salesman now, Tara? I think because we've made fun of Colin in this SUV so much that Colin's profession now has to be car salesman. He's got to own like a car dealership.
String of car dealerships.
Yeah, just a string of them.
He's the guy in the commercials.
100%. He's like up on billboards and shit. Those really bad ones that you see like on the side of the highway looking like all ridiculous. Does he strike you as a car dealer? Oh, man. Car salesman or carpenter? Naya married a car salesman. What is even happening? As much as he loves...
Wheeling and dealing. This is how it goes.
It is 100% how it goes. But yes. I'll put it out on Twitter and Discord too, but there was a very that made me giggle hysterically about it. Pixel knows.
Now I'm just going to be... now I'm just going to be trying to think of his slogan for the car dealership.
Please make up a slogan for the car dealership. Also, Synaptic, I really need clay figures of the monster. That's, yeah. I will say that in episode 3, there is a very graphic description of what it looks like as the monster goes down somebody's throat. I know.
So, in my brain, honestly, the monster looks like you've seen Spirited Away, right?
Did I see Spirited Away? No. I haven't seen Spirited Away yet, no. Somebody else might have, though. Tell a story.
So, in Spirited Away, there's the scene where no mask character is chasing Chihiro down a hallway. And in my brain, that's what it looks like until it actually goes in your mouth.
Ooh. Okay. I will definitely...
Yeah, you're going to have to watch that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Pixel's been trying to get me to watch that. But she made me watch Princess Mononoke first, and now I don't trust anything that she tells me to watch.
All right, I have not seen Princess Mononoke. I'm giving the endorsement for Spirited Away.
I don't trust you either because you made me watch a movie about zombie lambs.
Oh, Black Sheep was glorious,
movie
and I'll
was
fight you for that.
trash.
It was trash. It was hot trash, but it was great hot trash.
Oh, no. You guys need to know about Bander. Bander loves really bad movies. Like really bad movies. We can't get Bander to watch anything good, but if it sucks, Bander is there for it. There.
You know what? I just like cheesy B and C grade movies.
Mhm.
Tromaville. I grew up on Tromaville. And Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger isn't trash though, man. Freddy Krueger is iconic.
Even when it came out, Freddy Krueger was campy as fuck. Pardon my French.
Yeah,
but
campy,
it was
but
campy
iconic.
It was only iconic because it was campy, and he was making fun of movies like the Jason series. They were making fun of that because Jason didn't talk. It was all super serious, and Michael Myers and everything. So they decided to make Freddy Krueger kind of a butthole.
His backstory got really dark.
Well, yeah, I mean, like his whole backstory is he was a fucking child molesting creeper.
Yeah, fucked up.
So think about it. You are a child molesting creeper, and you are creepy AF in life, and then you die and become a nightmare monster. You gonna talk a little shit.
You talk a little shit.
I mean, I'd just kill people with my soliloquies.
I
would monologue people to death.
Now I have to write an episode of a monster that literally just talks until you die. Like, it's terrible. Like, your ears start bleeding and then, like, your head explodes. Just until...
everything just melts off your skull.
Literally, yeah. Just like that real bad, like, Evil Dead gore.
Yeah. I'm going to help you with some descriptive. Yes, the babbler.
The ideas that we get in these after shows, man. That's you, Alex? You want to be the babbler?
All right, hold on. I got to get my Miro up so I can write this down so we can remember this.
We have to write a monster now called the Babbler. Oh, my goodness. Alex, did you like all those Terenzio references? You like how we're linking up unicorns? We're linking up unicorns and universes here. It's great. I got to get... I'm not quite sure about the timeline yet. That's why when Melissa, who I love that Melissa is back, by the way. Melissa also played Makithia in Legacy. We love that Melissa is back. I'm going to try to get Melissa in Vampire too because I just fucking love her. I love her more than Ray. Just letting us know by now that we love Ray. I mean, Ray's okay. He's okay. We love Ray a little bit. We definitely love Melissa more. They don't deserve to see the unicorn. Lives rent-free in my head, Tara. Rent-free. I'm not sure which Terenzio. I have an idea in my head about which Terenzio she is. And if I am correct, then she gets to play that role when we actually do Synarchy. Because I do have an idea in my head about which Terenzio she might be and which Terenzio was on that phone call. And I think I can make the timelines work. So there you go. Since you read the books, Alex, you will be super stoked. Oh, she was. There is a role for her in Vampire Beginnings. It's Alexa's mom. Her name is Valoria. She's a bitch, and I can't wait to get Melissa to play. If her schedule works out, I really want Melissa to do it, because Alexa's mom is big. She's a big bitch. She's huge. She's not a nice person. She's just not. It's great. It's absolutely wonderful. And yes, oh my God, Melissa's. One day, Tara, I have a goal that one day I'm going to get the both of y'all in a voice acting session together. One day the universe will align. We'll get Ray to babysit the kids. So Melissa is free to do some voice acting. And I'm going to get the two of y'all in a session, and I will write like a legacy flashback scene with Reed and Makithia just to get the two of y'all to play off each other, because it would be chef's kiss. So good. So good. So good. All right, so what'd you guys think of episode 2? I know, Bandy, you heard like 70% of it.
I actually really enjoyed it. Not gonna lie, there were some moments I was just like, "Bleh." It's very viscous.
That's
my brain.
That's that's a really good word, Viscous. I like that. Tails needs a safety blanket and a stuffed horror teddy bear for show listing. You know what? You are absolutely correct. Who knows how to make teddy bears? Bear, do you know how to make teddy bears?
I can crochet them. I could probably figure out how to sew them.
Yes, teddy bears. Needs more squelching? Babe, episode 3, we need more squelching. Alex said so.
More wet shoes.
You know what? It's funny you said that because we could.
I hate it already.
I know some of the scenes that are in episode 3, there could absolutely be some wet shoes.
The broken glass was.
Oh
good
my
job.
God,
The
yes.
sound work was beautiful.
It was so good. Oh, the sound was. I was having dinner and hadn't heard it yet, but future me says it was awesome. Fair. Pixel killed it. Pixel killed it with the sound design. She kills it every week, but oh my God. Yes. The first 5 minutes of the episode, all that sound work. Poor Officer Lucas, man. That man's just pulling up, doing his job, thinking it's
Probably
just
in line for a promotion.
right. Just thinking that, something's just going down. Probably a drunk driver flipped their car again, especially coming back from the campgrounds. And now he's missing a couple of organs.
Or he's only got a couple of organs.
Or that's true. I love Guama. I have never heard anybody say Bet as cute as Guama did. Like I have never heard anybody just say that as cutely as she did. I tell you. Let's play another game of word association when you were looking for more sounds. Listen. I feel like I need to send you scripts early, Tara, so you can just randomly send Pixel sounds so we can just continually see how we can just make the gross out level of the audience go up. Did that take 9 hours, babe? Did you time it? Oh my God. First 5 minutes of the show took damn near 9 hours of sound work. Bro, this life is serious. Sound design work is serious. You got it. You got it, Tara. I'm setting Tara episodes early so she could just start spamming Pixel with sound. You know what? Only good things can come of this. So I like.
It's the worst that could happen.
I know, right? Only that. So which of the random NPCs do you guys want to hear more news announcers in episode 3 and 4? Do you think YouTuber Nate and the TikToker should come back?
Yes. I actually like the idea of it being more than one, and so it's just this little epidemic that's happening in random spots.
Yes.
I just like the idea that it's not just a one-off.
Oh no. No. There are definitely more than one.
Don't use that voice.
I'm sorry. Don't use it. I'm sorry, but there's more than one. Yeah, there's like the monster said. There's more than one.
That's the Aria voice.
I'm sorry. Bring back Shimarni Nate. I know, right? Listen, Cam did a great job. Cam supported us during our crowdfunding and then got to be in one of the episodes. And he gave me a bunch of different voices to use for YouTuber Nate, and they were all pretty hilarious. So I'll throw some of the alternative versions of YouTuber Nate up on the website for the Keepers of the Tale so you guys could listen. But they are all just equally wonderfully obnoxious. He just did a great job. To add to the world building, yes. I figured it was a good way to pass the time because I needed to get Katie and Noah from that terrible night to, X number of days later so we could really just, feel what they were feeling. And
it also honestly places the story in a modern time because I do enjoy the fact when you have things like the internet and TikTok and YouTube and cell phones in your actual stories because then it makes it a bit more relatable as opposed to we're watching this and they're picking up, a landline for reasons.
Right.
They're, just fax me the information. Who uses a fax now?
It's fun to say. If you're not only if you're dealing with the government. I think the government is the only people right now that will have you like fucking fax something. Everybody else is just like fucking email me, bro.
Yeah. And so it's nice for anchoring it in modern times, as opposed to this could be anywhere from 1960 to now.
Right. Right. I don't think they had TikTok in 1960, so I think we're definitely in the last couple of years.
But, the whole landline thing generally makes it where it's kind of hard to tell when it was being done.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Why do you feel attacked, Tara? Do you still fax things? Are you still faxing?
It has a fax machine.
What's your fax number? I'm going to fax something to you. I think I could go online and send like a fax for free. You have a landline? That's okay. That's okay. My grandma on 1950s TikTok. That's what my brain needs. I want to call like Tara and like leave her random messages on her landline now. Tara, what's your digits? DM me. DM us so we can randomly call you and leave you messages on your landline.
Just leave you some voicemails.
It'll
be glorious.
It will in fact. I really want to use Delvin's voicemail in episode 3 somehow. Just because you like, Sydney, don't look up, call me. I kind of do. I have some ideas now. I have some ideas about how to use some of you guys' voicemails in episode 3. It's gonna be great. Really
Tara's number is
ones.
555 555 5555. That's Tara's number.
76309. So good. So good. Tara, you're going to enjoy the heck out of this episode.
6969.
Yeah. I would never change my number. Not ever.
I still have deep regret because I did not get the prefix 666 for my phone.
I'm sad. I'm sad for you.
The only reason I didn't was because then my father would never call me or accept a call from me.
That's a good reason. Will you scream? I don't think you'll scream. Not this episode. I don't think so. I think you might catch on to the hint that connects it to a fairy tale, and that might make you scream and LOL. But otherwise, no, I don't think you'll scream. I mean, if anybody gets the hint, it should be Naya, which is also a hint. Y'all hear Fixer just laughing in the background. As always, great. All right, that's it. Don't Look, episode 2. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. What did I enjoy most about writing this episode? What did I enjoy most about this episode?
Tara, why are you not in here?
Because she's not in the episode.
Okay, but I was where
you were in the episode.
Yeah, but I'm like the worst conversationalist ever.
No,
so
you're a great
You're
a great conversationalist. Episode 2. What did I enjoy most about writing this episode? I very much enjoyed the Terenzio references. I enjoyed that a lot. I'm looking forward to, like, as we continually put out more shows, I really want us to have that little sect of, like, you know, those really hyper nerds that, you know, want to, like, analyze everything. Like, they're the people who watched Fringed and noticed, like, all the background shit. Like, I want them to really pick up on all the little Easter eggs that we've been dropping in certain episodes that connect the episodes. So I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited to be dropping those little bombs. I really enjoyed the new stuff. I very much enjoy Bander getting to voice announce news announcer 2 and deciding that it was just going to be like this really, you know, this came from like Fox News down south.
The deep in like swampy Louisiana, Alabama borders.
Right. Like it was like hella south. Reporting on these vicious killings.
I needed it because I just felt like an English accent would be too posh. Bless their heart, they are in our thoughts and prayers.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Some of the challenges for this episode, getting it out. Our challenge every week, getting the fucking episode out. How did we overcome them? You know what? We pushed back the launch date. we pushed it back a week. That's how we overcame. For Pixel, it was definitely the SFX. Yeah, so there's a scene in the beginning where Officer Lucas, when he goes over to the flipped SUV, and then you guys can hear it, he like falls and slides and stumbles and like runs back to his car. That whole like it's like 10 seconds, but it's almost like, I feel like I keep triggering Pixel with these scenes. It's almost like that poor knife fight with Larissa, that it just took forever, but you're
My favorite part, honestly, was listening to Crystal cackle incessantly when she thought of some horrible things, and B, listening to Pixel rage as she couldn't find the right walking on glass. And just listening to her rage about, that's cardboard, that's not concrete. It was glorious. And like, putting my random 2 cents in, I was like, ooh, it should be skittery.
See, you hear her screaming in the background. Everybody, so you should know that sometimes you would think that the easiest sound effect is the hardest to find. It was. So apparently walking on the glass was really hard.
Yeah, I had to, finally I randomly found someone, I think they were dropping oranges on a broken window, and I found it on a completely different SFX site from what I normally use, so I just downloaded the shit out of that, and now it's in my favorite folder ever. Like, I'll protect it until the day I die.
I love the fact that it was dropping oranges.
Right, you would think that somebody would just walk on glass so we could have that fucking sound effect. Why did nobody think of that? Like, nobody's Michael Baying it up in here? Are we the only ones? Like, what's happening?
I don't know. It's like, what I would like everybody who listens to this to literally just think of a SFX that you love and recreate it.
Mm-hmm.
And then send it to Tails.
Absolutely. Oh, and also do remember, when you watch your background noise, okay? Just give me some high quality SFX, please. Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you sound like you're in a wind tunnel, I can't use it.
Unless it's a wind tunnel.
Unless it's actually a wind tunnel. Exactly. Yeah, it does have to be the right. I mean, Pixel's doing a great. She did. I think there are like 3 or 4 or 5 different actually SFX that make up that one little sequence for Officer Lucas. It's a lot.
Wait, no, say that again.
I love listening. I don't think I would have the mental spoon width to do it.
Oh, Pixel's patience on the sound design is phenomenal. I said, about
Same.
how many different sound effects did compromise like that? Just that sequence with Officer Lucas in the car.
What, that whole sequence?
Yep.
Entire sequence?
Yeah.
A fuck ton. A metric fuck. Pick one. Like, what the fuck? Like, just Officer Lucas falling over on the street was about 8.
8 different sound effects just to get Officer Lucas falling down. Y'all, we need a studio. If you're listening and you're like super rich, you should just get us a studio, thanks. So we can just go in there and start recording.
5 minutes is a metric fuck ton nightmare.
The monster slurp. How easy is it for the monster slurping organs?
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, because all you gotta do is, if you go into any, site and type in gory sounds, a lot of time people will use fruit or spaghetti or wet paper to get the squelching noises. Like, my favorite is someone squishing spaghetti in their bare hands.
Every time you hear the monster slurping, I want you to think about fruit and spaghetti. There you go.
I was literally just thinking of giving somebody a slushie and just waiting until they get to that last little teeny tiny corner, and everybody does it when they're that
that slurping sound. All I'm gonna say is Pixel's gonna have a lot of fun with episode 3 because somebody gets hit in the face with a kidney.
Love it so much.
In episode 3, somebody gets hit in the fucking face with the I'm just calling kidney. It might have been their liver. I don't know, babe. What do you think? What is the organ that the monster doesn't eat? Is it different for every person?
It's definitely not the pancreas.
Ooh. All right, you guys, new monster canon according to our sound designer. Since we have many different monsters, all the monsters have favorite organs. That's nasty.
So do they like slither in and out of the other corpses? Ooh, great, thanks. I love this one. You'll have like two monsters in one body just arguing over who gets like the spleen.
Oh, throw a raw steak on some leather. You can layer it. What are the acoustics of the monster's body? I have no idea, Tara. I have no idea. They look like really disgusting centipede snaky things. They're not. They're fucked up looking. One day I'll have somebody do some art based off of Alex's awesome clay designs that he's going to do for us. I know. You know what? That's a horrible mental image I have in my head now. I've got like just this image of like all these dead people like on the ground and like the monsters are inside of them and they're just throwing out the organs they don't like. And it's almost like when snakes, like a pit of snakes gets together to have sex. It almost looks like that where now they're just slithering in and out, like pulling up the yeah, it's nasty. I know.
I just like to think of them just, the corpses just laying there occasionally twitching as they're, and you'll see a monster slide out of one mouth and then skitter over to another one and slide in.
Oh, yeah. That's nasty. It's just nasty.
And you'll see like their chest and torso just bumping around. And it may even be that a different monster comes popping out because they got kicked out. So that's my monster now. Yeah.
Monsters fighting over different, but yeah. See, we have a vivid imagine. What if Jake had auditioned with a Care Bear voice to the monster? I mean, he still would have gotten the job because it's Jake. I mean, Jake's just phenomenal.
I mean, that would have been kind of a cool, terrifying monster.
You want Lindsay to voice a monster? I have to see if Lindsay's. You know what? Now I'm gonna slide. Lindsay's over on Threads now. And I was just talking to her last night. So I'm going to slide on over to her Threads page. And I'm going to be like, hey, yo, Lindsay, let me hear your monster voice.
Just like a monster with a voice like Tinkerbell. Yes, please.
Oh, no. Can you imagine? Man.
I'm here for it.
I know. All right, guys, which news announcer do you think should live? News announcer 1 or news announcer 2? Because I feel like one of them has to die like on air now. She would be like, okay, Crystal. She would. I love that. You got those friends who are always down to do some dumb shit with you.
What? I feel attacked.
Not at all. Not at all. Yep.
Which news announcer do you want to die?
I know. I'm gonna put you know what? We're gonna put a vote up on Twitter.
Yes, put a poll up.
We'll put a poll up on Twitter after we'll let a couple of days pass for everybody to hear the episode, and then we'll put a poll up on Twitter about which news announcer. And then we'll do the same for the YouTuber and the TikTok. We'll put them all four up in the poll. And the two that get the most votes, they're dying in episode 3. Which part is scary if you think about it, Alex? Because we chose a lot.
A monster with a bubbly voice.
That is kind of scary if you think about it.
It's just like, hi, I'm going to eat you now.
Can you imagine Guam as the monster and her just...
Yes. God, yes. Just happy and bubbly and just creeping along your ceiling. It's like, you smell different when you're awake.
you, honey.
Oh, bless your heart. You're so scared.
Bless your heart as I eat your heart.
Bless your heart. Amen. It's like an apple, I tell you. There's nowhere you can hide, honey. I'm gonna eat your insides.
That's terrible. That's that's where we get all the ideas, folks, right here in the after show. That's where we get them. All right, so now we got to get Guama and Lindsay to do. Okay, but that's get right. That would be really, really unnerving.
That is why that pink chick was such a good villain in the movie that shall not be named.
Pink chick in the movie that shall not be named.
Because she wore all pink and had the kitties and the tea and everything, and she was just like this horrific person.
What movie is this?
I shall not name it because the writers are turf.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right.
The shall not be named should have been a hint.
I mean, there could be a lot. I don't know, bro. There's a lot of people to be mad at these days. Just saying. Do you think the monsters eat animals too? Is that too far? Do you think they're big enough?
I think, if it's a lean time, then they can't really get anybody to pay attention to them because everybody's on their phone looking down. They might snack on your house cat.
You're my house cat? Yeah, maybe.
That's why you don't leave your cat. That's why you don't let your dog stay outside overnight.
That's true. You think animals are fair game? I can see that. Prop eat animals, but not very filling. Okay. Prefer, these big bipedal or maybe whatever humans that just have a lot of organs, or just I imagine any species that just had a good number of organs would do for these creatures.
I feel like it's not just the organs that they're eating, though.
What do you think they're also eating? Tell me.
Because, the whole description and how you talk about the smell of their fear and everything, I feel like it's kind of they're eating that, too, and you wouldn't really get that from animals.
So you think they're also, like, munching off of, like, pheromones and that kind of stuff?
Like pheromones or, I don't know, they're monsters that can fit in your and down your throat, so maybe your aura juice or something, because he's really obsessed. The monster is really obsessed with the fear and the grief and the terror and all these negative emotions. So maybe they're also eating that for like a portion of their dietary needs, as well as poking around and touching pancreas.
I mean, maybe people taste better when they're die afraid.
Seasoning.
Yeah, maybe.
Everybody likes it.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
Yeah, the monster can come eat my dog right now because it's farted twice in a row now, and I'm gonna die.
I'm so glad I'm not there.
Oh my God, Tara, come get this dog. Come get him. Would anyone
feed him to the monster?
Yes, please feed him. You think that toughens up the meat? Just the different emotions. I will say that he talked about this. The monster talked about this in episode 1 about how much he loved life. And he just loved like the taste of life. So, I think the monster, normally, people die afraid, and he really does get off on that because I think he's just a little bit cruel. But, I don't think the monster would be, I don't think he hunts boring people, like people who are kind of just like flat and like kind of just like don't go through life like trying to experience like a wealth of emotion. I don't think I don't think they eat those people. I think they're really into like, people who are just like out
like accountants.
They probably don't like accountants, right? As if he didn't come from your brain. Listen, they just appear and then they take on a life of their own, and I'm just here to represent them.
I just write their stories, okay?
That's it. That's all I do. You're going to send the monster some messages telepathically. You're going to hear a lot more from the monster in episode 3 and episode 4. That is 100% for certain. Yeah. We didn't get too much monster in episode 2. I know you guys miss him. So don't worry. The monster
misses
will.
you.
Yes, the monster misses you, and the
Maybe
monster.
not next time.
Yeah, he will be speaking to you, and we'll be having wonderful conversations with Katie and Noah, and now poor Sydney. I will say that we are introducing, because listen, the only thing that this is missing now, like we've had a news crew, we've had YouTubers weigh in, we've had TikTok weigh in. So now in episode 3, we're also introducing 2 new characters, and those 2 new characters are from Dark Paranormal Investigations. Excuse me. They are Dark Dimensions Paranormal Investigators will be on the scene to try and help solve this matter. It's gonna be great. Are they going? That's a great question. That's a great question, Tara. And I had that idea because me and Pixel, we like every now and then watching the really bad fucking ghost hunting shows on TV.
But she mocks me for my love of terrible movies.
I do.
At
least
I know they're bad.
I know. Listen. We know those shows are bad. That's why we watch them. I'm waiting. I am dying for there to actually be a ghost hunter show that actually gives the paranormal research field the respect it deserves. But until then, I just viciously hate watch these goddamn shows where they like walk into a room and it's like, it's cold. I feel the negative energy. I'm like, motherfucker, you're in like Michigan. What are you talking about? Yes, of course it's cold. But anyway, there's gonna be. So I had the idea. I had the idea that there had to be some paranormal investigators that came onto the scene. So we'll see.
There's a cold spot here. You're under the air vent.
Right. Literally these people. I mean, shows overseas sometimes. Yo, if you find any good like actual ghost hunting shows, Tara, please share them with me and Pixel. Please.
Hold on, because I remember one.
I would love to watch some that are actually good. It sometimes hits me when I'm listening, but like this came from her brain. Did it though? Did it? Actually, if you listen to what Terenzio said, the monsters came from the Hadron. Because listen, you guys, there's a big machine out there in Switzerland that's trying to recreate the Big Bang. And if y'all don't think anything came through, then I think everybody's just being real silly. Because there's no way we were smart enough for that to work and not fuck something up. There's no way. No way. No way. No way in the world are we playing with a machine that can do that and everything is just okay. Bullshit. Right, Alex? Right? I actually want to fall down, like, next time maybe in like 2 years when I actually have time to like do things, I actually want to fall down like a rabbit hole and like collide like events, like do like a little timeline of events of what every time they turn that fucking thing on to things that then happen in the world. Because I swear to God, bro, we are in the worst timeline. The worst. And they're going to make another one. They are building a second one. Thankfully, it's going to take them a while, but now there's going to be 2 of those damn things soon. So I'm just, one day we're just not going to wake up because the planet's going to fucking explode. I'm not. It's like, but it's. Listen, Alex, you just get ready for the Legacy Christmas special, okay? You just get ready. You just get ready for baby Vancito to get to talk to Santa Claus, okay? Because
Baby Vancito.
To get to talk to Santa Claus because, God damn it, Santa Claus is galactical. Santa Claus is in every goddamn universe.
Think about it. Santa Claus will be like, nah, son, because your parents are bad. You will preemptively, you were getting nothing but coal, and everybody you know is getting nothing but coal.
Listen, Larissa wasn't that bad before. And then Elijah's a damn Jedi, so he's not that bad. So at least his dad gets Vancito like some presents. Stay ready, don't need to get ready. I love it. I know, right? We need baby Vancito is adorable. I need so much artwork. I am dying for like artwork now of like little baby Lancoro, a little baby Vancito, a little baby fucking Veltana just running around on Reed's ship getting into trouble. I need this in my life. I need it. Listen, come on. Like Tara, she wasn't that bad. She only got like real bad after Vera Wynn did his bullshit, like before that, it wasn't even that bad. It was just like necessary murder at various
Necessary murder.
Listen, some people just necessarily need to be murdered. See, Alex knows what's up. Didn't she literally jump off? But she was a kid too, see? I'm sure Veltana and Lancoro and Vancito were jumping off shit all the time. All the time. How long do you think it took them before they tried to steal Aunt Reed's ship and take it out to a cantina? That's what I want to know. I want to know exactly how far they got. Like, did they actually make it to the cockpit? Did they get the ship turned on? Did they actually get the ship out of port? Like, how far did the Daclin kids get in Aunt Reed's ship?
I like to think that they actually got it into orbit.
You think they got it into orbit?
Not because she was unaware, but just because she wanted to see what they would do.
100%. It took a while because they had to debate if they wanted to risk their life. That's really true. That's really true. But that's always the things with kids, though. They never are afraid of the people they should be afraid of. Like they never are. Like, you got you like, you don't want your mom to find out because if she finds out, you're going to get your ass beat. So you obviously don't want Henri to find out, but you're a kid. So you're dumb. And you're also Reed and Larissa's kid. So right. Just like Pixel said, you absolutely have that audacity because you were raised by Reed and Larissa. So you definitely tried to steal the ship just to see if you could. But also no,
we're gonna actually take it anywhere and just let orbit around the planet a couple of times and bring it back.
Right. But you knew that she was gonna get your ass beat a lot. Like it was gonna be like that Darth Vader scene where he literally just stood there and like threw a lightsaber at her and let her try to kill him and just beat her whole ass. Like that's what it'd been like. Rita just took him outside and been like, okay, now we're gonna fight because you fucked up. And so I don't feel bad about beating your ass. You have to fight back. So let's go. The mental image I have of all that is so great. I'm telling you, one day it's going to be a comic strip and it's going to be glorious. It's going to be like this big graphic novel comic strip. Man, can you imagine the monster as graphic novel form? Like, Don't Look in a graphic novel. I think it would be amazing. But
I would like it if the monster's eyeballs were inside its mouth.
Oh, why are you like this? Oh, no. You want the...
That way it can watch what it eats.
Oh, no. What'd you say, babe?
Literally what Beta said, so it can watch what it eats.
Oh, in the mouth. Oh, no. Feel like Veltana would reverse psychology 1,000%. 1,000. It was 1,000% Veltana's idea. So I imagine like Veltana's in the cockpit, like trying to hotwire that shit. And then Coro's like, what are you doing? And then fucking Vancito comes in and he's like, what are you two doing? And now they're all like whispering. And when I say whispering, I mean they're talking in their normal voices, but they think they're whispering in the cockpit now, talking about like what they're about to do. And like Lancoro's trying to talk them out of it, but Veltana's like, I'm doing this. And Vancito's like, well, we can't let her go alone. And so now everybody's in some shit. Veltana's calling them all a bunch of big babies that they don't want to do this with her. That's 100%. That is exactly how that goes down. And then absolutely breaks the brothers when they get caught.
I told him not to do it.
Uh-huh. No, go on. That is so true. Coro talked him out of it, feel like he jumped in the driver's seat. I think that Coro was like, it depends on like the ton of trouble. Like I feel like they each had, Coro would be like, well, if we're gonna do this, I'm flying. That's how Coro would be. Like it wouldn't be Coro's initial idea, it would absolutely be Veltana's. But once they were in it, like he would then want to try to take charge of it. Like 100, like the big bro. Like he'd be like, I'm the oldest. Oh, he's not even the oldest. He's like the middle child. He tried to be like that. He tried to be like, well, I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna fly. Coro got into a lot of other trouble. 100%. 100%. Koro was trying to be a bounty hunter before he even knew how to like do anything. Like literally anything. Koro probably like brought random shit to Reed that he thought matched the picture of something on a wanted board. Like I'm not like I can't you know what I'm saying? Like they'd be like in a cantina or something and Reed be there like doing business and she'd be like, stay over here and don't get into trouble. Obviously they're going to get into trouble. And then Koro sees like a wanted board and now he's run off to go and try and track down the thing. I feel like Reed had to save Koro's life a lot. Like a lot. I think there were many moments where poor fucking like Reed and Andro had to save Koro from unaliving himself because he thought he could go take a bounty that he could not take. Like at all. Now we gotta do like a little series, The Adventures of the Dackling Kids, when they're just little, like young Jedi tales, but like young Dackling kid tales. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me put that on the list.
Put it on the list. Put it on the list. Andrew Reed, I know this is the 10th time, but he is family. Reed would be like, no. This time he either lives through it or he doesn't. And Larissa would agree with me. So we're just going to let him do what he's going to do. They got into so much trouble. Oh my God, the lectures. They got to make, because they'd get like the lecture from Reed and then they'd get like the Jedi lecture from Elijah and then they'd get like the fucking dark side lecture from Larissa. Like these kids, man. I feel like they probably grew up very well-rounded. 100% he'll figure it out. 100%. A lot of tough love in that family. But they did. I feel like, you know what? They got a lot of good information when they fuck shit up. They really did. Like Reed be like, this is why you got caught. Because though none of y'all know how to do the security camera. And then she'd be teaching them like how to fix shit. You know, and then Elijah would be all like, if you'd have just, you know, sat in the light side and used the force, you'd have been able to look at him and just mind control him and tell him to drop the weapon and you wouldn't even have to fight because violence is wrong. And then Larissa would have given them a whole other spiel about how if you just manipulated the situation this way, you wouldn't even have to have done that. And then all you'd have to do is just kill like 2 people instead of 4, you know.
Because that's better.
Right, exactly. 2 is better than 4. Exactly. It's less mess. Man, see, we need to find them because the adults all over the 100%. 100%. Listen, it takes a village to raise kids. And the Dackling kids know that if they got in trouble one time, they got in trouble like 8 times. So... Oh, exactly. Yeah, Elijah and his just sweet little dad voice talking about how disappointed he is in them. Oh.
I can't think about Space Daddy voice.
I know. Oh, Space Dad. Now I'm gonna get Adam to record for me now, Space Dad reprimanding one of the kids in Space Dad voice, and it's gonna end with "I'm very disappointed in you."
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. The deadliest words you could ever tell anybody.
That's right. Oh, it's rough. That's so rough. So good.
All right, Crystal.
All right.
I've done it.
What did you do?
It started.
What did you start?
There's a link to the new Miro.
Fantastic. A child? Was that? I am literally going to message Adam later and be like, I need you to reprimand the Dackling kids for doing something in Elijah's voice, please. And I'm going to share it with all of you. It would be glorious. 100%. 100%. Always side-eyeing each other. So good. All right, so now we have ideas about how the monster looks. We've got new ideas for just legacy spinoffs. It's awesome. It's freaking awesome.
quote unquote awesome.
Yes. So, Don't Look episode 2. You got to wait 2 weeks for Don't Look episode 3 because we got work to do on that bitch. But don't worry, it'll be worth the wait. So come back on July 25th for Don't Look episode 3. Gonna be lit. There's a lot that happens. Hospitals are naturally creepy places. And that is where Don't Look episode 3 will take place. I didn't drive around a hospital today to get a feel for layout so I could let it help inform my writing. I didn't do that today. That's not something I did. So yeah. Thank you to Bander, aka News Announcer 2. Watch out for that poll.
If she dies, I'm gonna laugh. Also, frogs push food down with their eyeballs, so it's not.
What? Wait, what? Frogs do what?
Yeah, they use their eyeballs to push their food down.
Frogs.
Today you learned.
Push their food down where?
Into their stomach.
How?
That's why when you see a frog and they do the thing where their one eye sinks and then their other eye sinks, they're pushing food down in their stomach.
I don't even know what to do with that. Now I'm like morbidly curious, but I'm also a little fucked up. And I think that's a great way to end the after show. I didn't know that. That's
except you're welcome.
What the fuck is happening in nature, you guys? All right, that's it. We're done here. Go listen to Don't Look episode 2. It is now live on your podcast network of choice. This is terrible. I wouldn't have even have wrote that. I would never have written something that was like, its eyes push its food down. Y'all think I'm fucked up. I'm not fucked up. Nature's fucked up. Like, that's, oh my God. Thanks, Bander. All right, I'm out of here.
I have some more.
No, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Good night, y'all. Good night.
Bye.